Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Sonoma Raceway. Glad to see everybody here today. Earlier this morning, Junior Motorsports announced that Roto-Rooter will return to the organization in a multi-year extension as a primary partner for 7 NASCAR Xfinity Series events each year beginning in 2026, including races with Justin Allgaier. In addition to their return to the NASCAR Xfinity Series and full season associate with the team's late model program, Roto-Rooter will also expand their partnership to include a personal service agreement with NASCAR Hall of Famer Dale Earnhardt Jr. And here to talk about it today, we have my far left, Justin Allgaier, driver in the number 7, and we have Thad Reinhardt, president of Roto-Rooter, and said NASCAR Hall of Famer Dale Earnhardt Jr. And Dale, we'll start with you and work our way down. Just talk about the importance of this partnership. It's pretty big.
It is. It's it's awesome to see Roto-Rooter excited to be part of the NASCAR ecosystem, not only with us, but at the Cup level. They're doing things with Larson at the dirt level. So you're seeing this branding in a lot of areas in motorsport. So that's really exciting to be part of that package and part of their mission to tap into our fan base and engage with fans of NASCAR and motorsports. So excited about that, and it's a very iconic brand with a lot of history, and I'm sentimental toward things like that. And I remember as a kid seeing the logo and the commercials, and so it's pretty cool for me that this brand with so much history and so much weight behind it wants to be part of what we do, and they find value in partnering with us. So I feel like that this year has been a great experience for both of us, and they've learned some valuable ways to maximize their involvement in NASCAR and with our program and other programs as well. So excited that they want to continue that. It means we're doing something right, and we absolutely take serving our partners as serious as trying to chase checkered flags. And I think that says a lot about this partnership and the fact that it will continue. So I'm excited, and I think we'll do great things together.
Dad, how powerful has this partnership been for you?
It's been very powerful. I mean, Dale mentioned, hearing him call our brand iconic with a name like that is pretty special. So we couldn't be happier to, have this partnership. We consider our guys in the field a team. We're an emergency service. They have to work together. They've got a great team. Our employees are race fans. They're blue collar guys. They're all over the country, and they're race fans, and they take pride seeing, a car drive around the track with our name on it. It's pretty special. So we're very excited. We are. To be partnered with Dale is pretty special.
And then you have a driver in Justin Allgaier here.
Absolutely.
Justin, how important is this partnership for you?
Yeah, I think it's super important, and especially in today's world where getting to the racetrack is so important, and to see a partner not only come back but to expand their relationship with the race team. As they both said, is number one a testament to this race team to the value that they work really hard to make happen on a weekly basis. But also too, one of the things that I love about our shop is, while I may have a partnership on our car or any of the other cars at Junior Motorsports, all of our drivers, all of our mechanics, all of our employees, they're all pushing in a forward direction to make the most out of these relationships, right? And to do the best we can to promote our company as a whole. And that's one of the things that I love about being here at Junior Motorsports, is just the value that they put on the partnerships that we have. And I think Roto-Rooter's seen that, and it's been great to have them on board. I've gotten to know these guys over the last couple of years now, and to see them kind of grow in their relationship with it, and then to be able to drive the car is going to be definitely a lot of fun. So really, really proud of what we've built at this company, and it's glad to see companies like Roto-Rooter stay and expand their partnerships.
Fantastic. We're going to open the floor up for questions. If you have a question, please raise your hand. We'll get a wireless microphone to you. We'll start in the back with Zach.
Zach Sterniolo, NASCAR.com. Dale, Justin kind of touched on it there, but he's been here so long to help really build what this Xfinity program is as we know it today. To have him as really the face of the team at this point, especially coming off last year's championship, what does it mean to have a veteran like Justin who has been so integral in building what JRM is now?
Well, you never have to worry about the experience that our partners will have when you know that Justin's at the helm in terms of driving the car and so forth, and how he handles things outside of the car. You never have to worry. You know that Justin is going to check all the boxes. He's going to hit all the marks. He's a professional, knows exactly. He truly, genuinely believes what he says, about wanting our partners to have a great experience. He knows what he loves about this sport and wants to have them experience. And so just honestly, he's an incredible example of what you would want out of a driver in and out of the car. Just tenacious behind the wheel, even after all these years. His passion and his want to on the racetrack, on the late restart. That he's going to be tougher than anybody, and out of the car, he's as great of a spokesman and representative as you could ask for in a driver. So we really have a very awesome card to play when it comes to having Justin on the team.
We're going to go next to Jordan, then we'll go to Brian.
Jordan Bianchi with The Athletic. Start with Dale. I've talked to a lot of NASCAR Cup Series team owners about the state of sponsorship for them, and they've spoken kind of glowingly, like they feel like it's kind of on the rise.
Yeah.
What about from the Xfinity Series perspective? What is it like for teams in the sponsorship search right now?
I feel like that it's in a good spot. It really is. I would agree with the sentiment the Cup teams have about it. There's a positive sort of attitude around NASCAR. There's an enjoyment and a glow around it that I see has gained some momentum over the last several years and more recently. And there's partners that see this as opportunity, and I think that's and I think there's. I got to give our team, Matt, and all of our folks a lot of credit for helping brands like Roto-Rooter understand how we can succeed together and the unique things that we can accomplish together. And so, yeah, I felt like for the last 5 years that we've been headed in the right direction on Sundays and on Saturdays, and it's a trickle down, I believe. When the Cup Series is successful and they're able to draw in corporate interest, it's a trickle down to all the other series as far as the Xfinity and Truck. So pretty exciting.
Matt, right? I'm sorry.
Thad.
Thad, I'm sorry. Why now for Roto-Rooter? Did you guys look at the metrics? And I imagine this is not the first time that you guys have been approached or have kind of maybe explored this.
Yeah, I think that's a great question. Years ago, we tried it and just didn't know what we were doing. And I think it takes having the right people behind it. I've got a great team, guys that have been doing this for a lot of years. And I give a lot of credit to Brent Weaver, who's in the room. He found this relationship, and I think you got to have the right relationship. And seeing Dale get excited about our brand and the two brands getting together, we always knew that there was a spot for us in racing because so many of our employees and our techs and guys in the field are race fans. So that's really all you need. It's great for the brand. It's great to see the car out there, but it's great for our employees. Our customers love it. So I've been in this plumbing industry for almost 30 years, and I know plumbers and guys in the field love racing. So I knew there was a spot for us. We just had to find the right relationship and get the right people involved. So we finally did.
Go to Brian, then to Lee, then to Mark.
Yeah, kind of expanding on Jordan's question there. Are there any plans to maybe put Roto-Rooter on a cup entry?
No plans for that. I will say that I was thinking about how to work this in, but this is a great opportunity, I think, to expand on Jordan's question about the health of the industry. Our late model program that runs in the Cars Tour, traditionally we're really having to do put a lot of effort into putting together the funding to keep that program where it needs to be, and a lot of times the partnerships that end up being in that program are friendly relationships that we already attain and already have, and it's kind of like when you're watering the garden. How deep does the water get into the soil? And I would say that the Cars Tour, the late model, the regional racing is the lowest level, right? That you're trying to get that water down into the ground, and Roto-Rooter's on the roof rail of our late model stock cars. So this partnership seeps into everything that we do and connects to Dirty Mo Media and all types of other areas within our program. And so when I see that brand or a new partner engaging in that deep of a level of our business, that tells me that things are in a really good place. A lot of our partners will come in the past and want to really just hit that top level exposure that you have on the Xfinity car, what have you. And we're seeing partners now wanting to be involved in all types of avenues and different ways we can engage, not just with race cars on the racetrack. And so I would say that, we're not ready to announce a Cup team or a Cup sponsorship yet, but as far as everything else we got going on, I mean, our partners want to be involved in all facets of our business. So that tells me that that's something that's improved and grown over the last probably 3 or 4 years. It's been nice.
Dale, your teams have won half the races this year with 6 different drivers. What does that say to the status of JRM right now?
Well, we had a year, I don't remember, it was recent, like 2 or 3 years ago. You'll remember we won 17 races or something. It's crazy. And I thought, man, I don't know if we'll ever be able to get back to that before or again. And I feel like that's where we are. We are unloading winning race cars. You don't always do that. You don't always have years where you're able to do that. There'll be times when the Gibbs cars are just quicker, and we're always going to show up to the racetrack and have to, be a tenth or two behind and have to work hard to win races. And other teams will ebb and flow to the top and be competitive, colleague and other programs as well. And it sort of cycles. And we showed up this year. We've showed up fast every week. And I will also add that the relationship with Justin Marks and having some of his drivers in our cars has helped check that box quite a few times this year as well. So with Suarez winning at Mexico City and SVG and having Connor Zilich behind the wheel, that's made us that's give us better odds when we go to the racetrack, having more drivers and more talent behind the wheel. So it's a bunch of things kind of coming together to make that happen. But I feel like our cars are amazing right now, and we have really, really good drivers behind the wheel.
And you mentioned Suarez, and he's kind of waiting to see what the charter landscape turns out to be with the 2311 situation going on. Is JRM kind of, standing back and watching the chess pieces move as well? I
would say that's a good way to look at it. We're just kind of sitting back and seeing how things play out. And we always are going to have like 1 or 2 cars that are in a limbo each year. And that's the business model that we have and have had for years. That's not unique. And we do kind of weigh options and ideas, and there's a lot of, every year right around this time, there's a lot of names in the hat and a lot of ways to sort of piece the puzzle together. Is it a full-time? Are all 4 cars full-time? Do we have an all-star car again like we had back in the day? Those are always fun. You're not racing for a championship on the driver's side, but having all those, having the cup level talent come in, I think helps Justin and helps our team and the program understand kind of where our stuff is. I always like to get the cup guys come to drive our cars because it really motivates our guys to build Justin a better car or build Carson a better car. Because if we don't have those guys down in there, our cars can at times kind of slip below the level of expectation and speed. And so when those guys come and drive your car and it doesn't compete well enough or run as well as you'd expect, that's when you need to go work on your stuff. So that's always something we're excited to do, like we're doing this year with some of the cup drivers. But yeah, I mean, anything's possible, I think, going into every single off season for us. That's exciting too. I like it. I like the potential of a idea around Daniel driving our cars or whoever it may be. I love the turnover. I also love the security and stability that Justin brings, but I also love this great thing about having 4 cars. You got one that is always going to be this way and always going to be dependable, and then you can do fun shit with this other car over here, and have some fun, and do some new neat things. But it's great.
Got one more question here from Mark Garrow.
I've got one quick one for Justin and one for Dale. Justin, what's it like to be on a team that is that competitive, right? You've 6 different guys have won in this equipment this year. What's it like being in the middle of all that?
Yeah, I mean, it's been amazing, right? And to Dale's point, I think we're seeing a kind of a unique scenario play out for us, with the Cup Series car going to the next-gen car over the last couple of years. One of the things that I feel like we've done really well at Junior Motorsports is, while we do have a great relationship with Hendrick Motorsports, we do majority of what we do in-house, right? Whether it be the engineering side of it, the suspension side of it, obviously we have Hendrick engines, but we do so much in-house. All the aerodynamics. I mean, we're at the wind tunnel doing all of that internally, and a lot of the Cup teams have been able to rely on those resources from their Cup organizations over the last number of years, and really have kind of helped set them apart. And when the next gen car came in and some of that information and those parts weren't kind of readily available, I think the strength of what we've done over the number of years has really kind of shown through, right? Having great people that really are within the Xfinity series only. I don't think people understand that and how kind of independent our small race team is. I mean, we 150-ish employees, including Dirty Mo Media, right? So you look at some of the bigger Cup teams that are 400, 500, 600 employees. There's a lot of information transfer that's able to go down and be a part of that. So I feel very good about how we operate and how we're able to accomplish things at the racetrack. And I think this year is truly a testament to that. It's finally starting to really pay dividends to how the cars are on at the racetrack. And furthermore too, I look at my teammates, right? And while they all may be super young, the amount of talent and hard work that's going in right now, the dedication to the craft, is something I've never really seen before, right? Whether it be being in the gym, whether it be studying notes, our Monday morning debriefs, right? You're digging in a lot deeper than we've ever dug in. And I think it's fun for me to watch, right? As being the old guy, I look back on it and I'm like, man, I wish I had some of the tools and the resources that these young guys have today to be able to do what they're doing. But then you go 20 years before me or 10 years or 5 years before me. I mean, Dale can probably speak to that. I had more resources than Dale had whenever he started, right? And it just is, it's hard to put technology back in the box. And these kids today are absolutely incredible race car drivers. So really proud of what we've got. We have a great mix of everybody, crew chiefs, engineers, mechanics, drivers, even management, right? Like we're doing everything we can to make our program stronger, and it's showing on the racetrack right now. But we also can't be complacent. We have to keep working and putting a better product on the racetrack every week, because if we don't, somebody else will.
And Junior, how does it make you feel to have the record of an organization having the most different drivers, having gone to victory lane, breaking that tie with Joe Gibbs Racing?
Oh, I didn't know we did that. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I'm more focused on the 100 wins. We're a couple wins away from 100, and that'll be a pretty neat milestone. Something I never imagined we would be talking about when we started, racing with the Navy, with the 88 car back in the day. So, it's been an awesome experience, and Xfinity has been a great home for us, and we've developed a really good business model and adhere to our guardrails and structure, and it's been, I think that's a great point that Justin makes. I hadn't even thought about it like that, as far as how the all this work we've done over the years kind of put us in this position as the Cup teams have moved away from the technology we use toward the next gen technology. Those big Cup teams can't be quite as big of a resource to their Xfinity programs, and it's actually elevated our ability to compete. And so, we're just having fun, and we've got great partners like Roto-Rooter that want to go on this ride with us, and we don't really have a 5-year vision or anything like that. We just like I say, we go year to year. We put our deals together, we get our drivers signed up and locked in, and we tell everybody what the plan is for the season, and we go to work and hope that it works out. We lean on a lot of people, pit crews and stuff like that. We have a lot of alliances and friendships that sort of keep this thing going.
Dale,
Thank you.
Justin, congratulations on the renewal of this partnership, and good luck today.
Thank you all very much.